This is video number 2. What we're going to do now is come from lying down up to do cat-cow to work into the spine a little bit more. So I'll take you through that. Okay. So just having finished working out stretching the hamstrings, making sure that when you take the leg across with the belt in the opposite hand, that you don't lift the hip off, so you get a really good stretch in the hip. Don't let the back roll up, so you keep the hips on the floor as best as you can. Lovely. And then gently hugging the knees to the chest and starting to take the knees round in a gentle circle, coming apart, so both knees go out to the side and then back into the centre. And then I'm doing that a few times and then changing direction, out to the sides, back into the centre. And you can actually do this knee rotation before you do the hamstring stretch. Just listen to what feels good for you. When you finish that, then rolling over onto your right side, pushing down with the left hand and coming all the way up. So you really keep looking down at the ground, just keeping the neck nice and safe. So coming to all fours, spreading the fingers like starfish, really spreading those hands. And you want to make sure there's no gaps underneath the fingers and thumbs. Knees and feet are hip width apart. Make sure that you're not kind of crouched up in yourself, but the knees are directly under the hips and the hands are a little bit in front of the shoulders. So we'll start in neutral, and on the exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, navel to spine, rounding through the back, and then tuck the tailbone under. On the inhale, you stretch the sitting bones away, really draw the shoulders away from the ears, tuck the elbows back, and look up towards the centre of the forehead, so you start to get a stretch in the eye muscles. On the exhale, if you wish, you can close your eyes, so chin tucks in, navel to spine, tailbone tucks under. Inhale, tailbone starts the movement, and it finishes up in with the eyes. Lovely. So working with the breath, nice slow deep breath. Rounding through the spine on the exhale. Inhale, really opening up the front of the body. So you can work with the breath, nice slow movement, making sure that it's always a sequence. So if the tailbone starts, then the last thing to go is the eyes. If the head starts, the last thing to finish off the sequence is the tailbone. Lovely. So coming from cat-cow into child's pose, knees wide, toes touching, and you're either bringing the forehead down onto the mat, if that feels okay, or if the mat's a bit far away, you can help yourself to a block, or I've just got a rolled mat here. Something that you can rest the forehead on. You want to feel like you can completely relax. Soften the shoulders down, have the elbows bent, and just breathe into the hips, filling the hips and the ribs with the breath. Exhale, releasing all the way down the spine from tailbone to the head. Every time you breathe in, creating a sense of opening and expansion. Exhale, just keep on releasing. So you can rest in child's pose for as long as you wish. I mean, it could be 5 breaths or it could be 20 breaths. If you're really exhausted, child's pose is excellent for helping bring energy into the kidneys. So, to come from child's pose into downward dog, gently stretch the arms forward, lift the elbows off, stretch those fingers, and then bring the attention to your chest. Lift the chest up first, shoulders, head, navel draws up to the spine as you bring the hips up. Keep the hands where they are, and then adjust the knees and the feet to hip width apart. So from here, you want to tuck the toes under and stretch back, starting to walk on the spot. So stretching the heel down of one leg as you bend into the knee of the opposite leg. So make sure you're not rounding, like sloping in the back. Bit of a skinny mat. So you really want to be drawing navel to spine, drawing the heart up to the ribs, but at the same time make sure the weight isn't over the wrists. So taking those hips back, excuse me, wardrobe malfunction. I'll just tuck my vest in. Hang on. Hello. So essentially, you want to really be stretching back. If you're really tight in the hamstrings, make sure that you bend the knees so you can get that real stretch from the sitting bones. Imagine these are like headlights shining back all the way down into the wrists. The gaze point is to your knees or to your navel. Make sure the shoulders aren't up around the ears, but drawing away from the neck and the ears. Lovely. And then you can hold downward dog for maybe 5 breaths or so, and then just relax back down into child's pose. Nice slow deep breath. So we're going to come up into downward dog again. Adjusting the knees and the feet, but keeping the spacing between the hands and the feet the same. And then tucking the toes under, stretching back. So this time you can bring both heels up on the inhale, both heels down on the exhale. Doing this 3 times. Really working into the toes, spreading the toes, making sure the feet are hip width apart. Exhale. From here we're going to gently walk the feet in towards the hands in towards the feet. Bend the knees so much that the chest can relax down on the thighs. And if the mat's too far away, you can fold the arms. Give the head and the shoulders a wee shuggle. And breathe up the back of the legs. And then on the exhale, just encourage the spine to lengthen down to the mat. All the while drawing up with the navel to spine to protect the lower back. And then drop the hips, release the arms, and draw yourself up using your core muscles. Navel to spine, heart up and towards the ribs. Sorry, up to the spine. Inhale, taking the hands up into prayer, looking up to your thumbs. Exhale, arms by your sides, giving the shoulders a roll. So we're going to do 3 forward folds. Rooting down through the feet, taking the hands up, looking up. Exhale, hips coming back, bending the legs enough that you can release down over the legs and either dangling the arms down to the mat or folding the arms. Breathing up the back of the legs, seeing if you can lift these sitting bones, these headlights, just a touch. So on the exhale you can lengthen the spine down towards the mat a little bit more, but just doing it with kindness and awareness, not forcing anything. Nice slow deep breath. Lovely. Dropping the hips, releasing the arms. Next inhale, drawing the body up. Taking the arms up, looking up to the thumbs. Exhale. So you can do 1 or 2 more of those and then give the shoulders a roll. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to press pause and then we'll go into another sequence.